Noticed one thing personally, that different set of communities feel emboldened to stretch their envelope in context to a particular or different security forces. This has not been the case in many other states. But here I have seen that security forces are at the receiving ends of the mobs. And it's true cutting across the segment. This is very peculiar and particular facet of the conflict we witness in Manipur today.
Well, absolutely. And, though my heart completely agrees with what General Siwat say, and, honestly, this is exactly how it should be, that a person who's in the army is basically son of the nation and he doesn't belong to any particular ethnicity and all. But my mind, and which is the reality, is I agree with Dr. Hauke when he says that, in this war, you are not a policeman, you are not an army jawan, you belong to an ethnicity. So your ethnic identity supersedes every other thing. And that becomes of paramount importance in this ethnic war which has been going on in the state of Manipur. And that is the reason why, people outside Manipur are very easily shocked at the fact that, how army men are being targeted or how police is being targeted. There, this mindset is a completely different gig altogether. And until unless there is a crackdown, Karthik, until unless there is a very clear message which is being sent that, no tinkering with law and order will be tolerated. You know how it works. As the saying goes that, if the police wants, they can restore law and order in maximum 24 hours. They won't need a minute more than that. But the biggest question is if they want. So the thing is that I think that the
Brijesh, what happened to the talks? Talks were supposed to take place at the level of MHA. We were told that the senior officers had met. In fact, the entire gamut of people there. What happened? What's the status?
I think the level of violence has definitely come down. I won't say that that the violence is at the same level as or the same scale as it was some time back. But what is happening is that you cannot pass 10 days without one particular incident happening which shatters the fragile peace which has been achieved for those 5-6 days, and that is very worrying because this shows that that the people who are behind the screen are still able to call the shots.